Seems pretty crazy. 6 weeks ago I come through here and it was a full raging fires, burnt, drought, and now I don't know if you can see, but where I'm at now has been underwater by about 2 meters only last week. So yeah, I'm going to retrace my steps and yeah, show you the difference between flood and drought in literally weeks. So yeah, going to go up Willy Willy Road. Haven't been up here for say 5 weeks. And yeah, retrace those steps. Try and go across a couple of low bridges. I don't know if I can get across them yet, but already I can see it. The place is just vividly green. Lush grass everywhere. We will cruise along. That's crazy. Just bright green paddocks, knee-high grass. Alright, we'll keep going. Amazed by how green it is. The cow trying to get through the fence, but yeah, just lush. Can't even imagine that there's fires here, but they're a little bit further west than where I am at now. I'll come up to them pretty soon and they should look quite striking, I'd imagine. So here's the first little creek. No idea what it's called, but look, water, flowing clear water. It's like a trout stream. Awesome. So I've got to cross Dungey. I think it's Dungey Creek, something a bit further up. It was underwater a couple of days ago, so I may not be able to get over, but we will see. So this area here, this is about the eastern edge of where them fires went through, and you almost can't tell they'd been through. It's a little bit of trees are a bit black here and there, but yeah, but basically it almost looks normal. It'd be interesting further on where it was really torched. Some of the areas I thought nothing would even regrow. They may not, and the trees may have been well and truly cooked, so we'll find out though. I remember going through this section looking at these farms and feeling sorry for them, having no grass for their cattle and just dried looking stuff. But now, as you can see, just vivid green. Yeah, a bit more obvious with the fires here. This is where they were more intense, so they're taking a bit longer to come back. But look, yeah, you can see the trees are all furry green with new growth. Such a contrast. Oh, we got twisties and everything. Dirt twisties. I'll slow down a bit. Bit of roadworks happening. So half this bridge got washed away, so go away. Let the grader go, he's a bit bigger than me. Thanks, mate. So yeah, water, twisted tin from somewhere, and bit of road work. I'd imagine it would have been just cut away here, would have cut out the bank. This stuff's a bit interesting to ride on, a bit slippery. So if I crash, you'll get to see it. Alright, Woolly continues. I want to go to Maparaba Road, which is up here. That was one of the, well, you can see this area's all been burnt, but that was one of the more extreme sort of areas. But there's a really low bridge crossing there, and I'm not sure whether we'll get across it. But yeah, I'm really keen to see that area. I think it'll look like this, just furry and green. But yeah, I'd say the creek might be a bit of a turnaround point. It's basically a causeway rather than a bridge, so, but you never know. We'll have to look, I guess. One of the higher bridges. Half of them I don't even know the name of. We'll have a look at this one. Yeah, you can see where it was up, but these trees all jammed. But yeah, it looks pretty normal, not flowing too hard. Pretty cool, eh? It's pretty cool, all the green with the black and all come back.
Have you been through here before, right? That was one of the
Yeah, this is the same loop.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I recognise it.
Yeah. Yeah, up here we turn up Muparaba Road in about a couple of k's up. You go first. Alright. So yeah, a bit of luck, because about 90% along this road is a causeway, so whether we can get through that causeway or cross it, I don't know. I'm thinking yes, because there wasn't a sign there saying road closed or anything, so, but you never know. certainly green out here. I remember going past that car and it looked as burnt and miserable as the bush around it, but now, look at that. These are all just blackened paddocks, blackened hill, those trees. I'm amazed. Yeah, so up ahead, you see this little bit of an escarpment. Yeah, dust in my eyes. Yeah, a bit of an escarpment here. This was one of the worst areas I've seen. So we're about to sort of wind our way up that, so this will be interesting for me. I'll put a link to the other video that followed this track up there. Oop. So I'll go ahead. Flood damage ahead, cars only. Alright. In brackets, motorbike, I suppose. Yeah, I see what's happened. Old roads washed away. So yeah, a little bit of flood damage there. It's just weird, from fire to flood. Anyway, so we're not too far off the causeway now. Hopefully it's passable, because that's a bit of a run to go back. So this area I remember commenting on, that looked like a nuclear bomb had gone through. It's still got some scars, but it's definitely, yeah, not too bad. And it's just half washed away. So, just about at the creek. I think it's Parabel Creek, and there's a causeway. This is sort of the moment of truth. Go through the blackened forest. Dude, look how green that grass is. It's just, it looks mental. It's almost high-vis green. So hopefully, within about 60 metres, I'm going to know if I'm continuing on this way or turning around, and judging by that, don't know about that. I'll have a look. Yeah. So the old Parabel Creeks looks a bit different to last time. Alright. Too easy. Thought that was going to be a little bit scary. Alright, round two. It's funny looking at the water. Just intimidating. It's shallow, but it's just a lot of flow on the other side. So I walked across it, then just rode across it, and I think I'll be riding this next bike across too. It was fine, the bottom's not slippery at all. This stuff's as grippy as the dry concrete. So I might be riding this one across as well. Alright, now I'll take the big bike across. So far so good. Secondary hole. Too easy. So yeah, looked more intimidating than it was. just, I guess it's what you're used to, isn't it? Like it's as I've said before, you only know your limits once you get to them. Well, now we don't have to go so far back. It's like 4 k's of dirt this way and 50 the other. But yeah, pretty awesome to see these trees coming back. Wow, look at that one. It doesn't even look like it's remotely alive. It's just a trunk. This area here, wow, this is the area I was filming where there's all the dead cattle and just brown nothing grass. Looks like a Northern Territory wetland. And further up I can see there's a heap of cattle back there, so obviously restocked. It looked like it had about 50 head of cattle, and I only had about 10 left when I rode through. Now I'm looking at another 50 or so. Looks like Arnhem Land. Crazy. Need some before and after pictures of that. Yeah, there's at least 100 head of cattle there. Different world. So you get a bit of a view up here, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, last time I stopped around here, took some photos, and I might be able to put them in the video, but you'll see the difference if you look at this and then look at them. Yeah, amazing. Still haven't got over it. This country is so extreme. Without fail, after a prolonged drought, you get a flood. Now we're just about back to asphalt. And cross the Macleay. This should be interesting to see if it's, well, should be able to cross it. Surely it's not underwater. Better not be, I've come this far. No, it's all good. Well, there you go, eh? You can see where the water come right up to here. I think it was 4 meters high. And now, yeah, wow. I stood here 5 weeks ago and it was just a trickle. Actually, it wasn't even running. Crazy. Good to see. But I remember this particular run of road. You look at it now and I can't imagine how it even burnt. There's hardly any trees. But yeah, all them paddocks, just raced across them paddocks. So here's Willawarren after the fires, I guess. A fair way after them, just after the floods, I suppose. Just looks normal, like nothing happened. A few burnt trees, just the bases. But yeah, burnt machinery. Still remnant stuff left there on that bloke's property. But yeah, largely looks normal. Be a it would have been a relief when these rains come. Alright, that's about it, I think. I'll head for home, grab a feed. Another house gone there, another house gone there. Yeah, not good. But yeah, I'll head for home and we'll yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. No idea where or when. We will see you around.